actually fit into the slots there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Really works well, really comfortable, everything feels really nice.
Okay, we're here today looking at the Sphere rod range, and in particular the rods that are suited towards our UK commercial fisheries. Obviously, we need rods that are suited to these fisheries. We do a lot of that fishing in the UK, and we feel these are the best rods available. So Simon, you've fished with the rods a lot, and I know you love them. What is it you love about them?
Well, I've used these rods for a year now, the Sphere Bomb rods, and they're fantastic. What they were designed for, the mandate was to just produce the best rod that money could buy, basically. And they're top quality rods. They're made from high quality Japanese Toray carbon, and all the features really are premium on the rod. Starting with the handle. The handle's just the right length. It's the optimum length. Your elbow just comes to the bottom there, and there's no excess handle to get in the way. And the other thing with the handle that I really like for the casting is that when you go back like that, your fingers actually fit into the slots there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It really works well, really comfortable. Everything feels really nice. As with all the reel fittings on the Sphere rods, they're skeletal reel fittings, so they're minimal. There's no excess there. The line flows beautifully through the fittings. Just fantastic. And moving up to the other end, they come with 4 tips from ½ ounce to 1.5 ounces, so all situations are covered.
Yeah, every size you're ever going to need on a commercial fishery.
Yeah, and the action of the rod's just fantastic. It's all through action, totally through. No flat spots as you'd expect with a rod of this quality.
Yeah. And would you use this particular rod for all your commercial fishing? Is it strong enough for big carp, little carp?
I think it's personal preference, but some people these days prefer a stronger rod. I know you've actually used a stronger rod, haven't you? There's a 10% plus version, which gives you a bit of extra power. So, what do you think about that rod, Evan?
Yeah, I prefer a softer rod for most of my fishing, but there's a time you might need to put a little bit more pressure on a fish, pull them from snags, get them up in deep water under your feet, and the 10% gives you that option. So we're not just stuck to one rod, we've got something slightly stronger for them situations when they do arise.
And of course, a lot of the fish in commercial fisheries are getting bigger and bigger, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of double figure fish, so they need to tame them, don't they, these days?
And then moving on from the bomb rods, also we do a lot of pellet waggler fishing in the UK, and we've now added a pellet waggler rod at 11 foot to the Sphere range. Now I've fished with a few of these rods. I had to go with some prototypes, and after having a go with a few, we felt we've got everything how we want. Because of the high quality Toray carbon, the line pickup is excellent. We don't get the rod pulled round like we used to do. You have to strike at bites, you need to be able to pick the line up quick. But because of the quality of the carbon, it's also got a fantastic play and action. It's got all the same features, other than we don't have the skeletal guides on that, as we have a standoff eye which holds the line away from the blank, allowing you to still fish light floats. Your line's not going to get stuck to the blank. Other than that, everything's the same throughout the range. We have the same handles, same reel fittings, and we've tried to keep that standard throughout the range to keep the high quality there. So I think throughout the range of rods now, we've got everything, and these particular rods can cover 90% of your commercial work, and in our opinion are the best rods available.